Hi everyone, Rachel White Domain here, and I'd like to ask you to please join us virtually for the Chicago National Lawyers Guild annual fundraiser, which will be on November 13th. It's a Saturday. And this is going to be a really special event this year because we are going to be honoring the life and work of Brian Nelson. The COVID pandemic has been an incredibly frightening time for incarcerated people, as well as their families and loved ones and their advocates working on the outside. And Brian was one of these advocates who worked tirelessly during the pandemic on the front lines, responding to the letters of incarcerated people during this unbelievably difficult time. Brian passed away earlier this year, and in loving memory of his passage, but also in celebration of his life, the National Lawyers Guild will be recognizing Brian as the recipient of the Arthur Kinoy Lifetime Achievement Award. So the Kinoy Award is really intended to celebrate someone's lifetime of work in advance of social justice. Brian was a survivor of 23 years of solitary confinement in the Illinois Department of Corrections, 10 years of which was in TAMS Supermax prison. Individuals held at TAMS were held in solitary confinement nearly 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, often for years at a time. It was torture. Brian, when he was held there, copied the Bible word for word. It took him 1 year, 2 months, and 9 days. TAMS was closed in 2013 thanks to the incredible advocacy work of the TAMS Year 10 campaign, but solitary confinement continues to be practiced in the Illinois Department of Corrections. During Brian's time in prison, 28 years total, he served as a jailhouse lawyer, continually advocating for himself and other incarcerated individuals. After his release from prison, Brian continued his advocacy and became especially active speaking out against solitary confinement. He also worked at the Uptown People's Law Center, where he responded to thousands of letters from incarcerated individuals, cataloging information that was vital to lawsuits against the Illinois Department of Corrections. We also have a great opportunity at this event. The award-winning documentary filmmaker Christy Jacobson is allowing the NLG Chicago to share some never-before-seen footage at this event. So prior to his death, Christy interviewed Brian about his life and his work, and this incredible footage includes Brian telling stories of his experiences of solitary, his work at Uptown People's Law Center after his release, and what it was like coming home after the trauma of so many years of solitary. This footage is truly a movement history treasure, and we really look forward to watching it together with you. So please join the National Lawyers Guild on Saturday, November 13th. Buy your tickets now as we honor those who came before us and continue to fight like hell for the living.